Hour Special Edition.
Namaskar, good evening. You're watching the special edition of the News Hour and I am Swati Joshi. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot in all likelihood will be promoted as the Congress party president, and even as the party high command has apparently put a stamp on his name, that his name has been finalized, approved by the party high command. The hunt is now on for the next Chief Minister of Rajasthan. The CLP meeting is taking place at the Chief Minister's residence, where the name of the next Chief Minister is expected to be finalized. Ashok Gehlot's former deputy and his rival Sachin Pilot is believed to be the party high command's choice as the next Chief Minister of the state of Rajasthan. However, Gehlot is reluctant to pass over the baton to Pilot. His loyalists have taken pot shots at Pilot and are now batting for two posts for Gehlot. This after the Gandhis have decided it is going to be one person, one post policy in the party. Meanwhile, Gehlot clarified that he is willing to let go of the Chief Minister's post. He also said that the focus of the party is now on winning the upcoming polls, and whosoever can help the party win should be selected. Let's first listen into the reactions that we are getting coming from the Gehlot camp. We also have Niyamika, in fact, joining us in the broadcast. Let's take live updates first. Niyamika, all the action is from where you are reporting. The CLP meeting is underway. We saw those visuals of buses bringing in the MLAs there. What's the inside information? What's happening there?
Well, right now we are standing outside the CM residence where the CLP meeting was being scheduled at 7 p.m. and it is getting postponed because the MLAs of Gehlot camp haven't reached at the CM residence as of now, and as per the information which we are getting from our sources, these MLAs of the Gehlot camp who earlier held a meeting at the residence of Shanti Dhaliwal, they have prepared a one-line resignation letter which they are going to submit to CP Joshi. The bus has already left from the residence of Shanti Dhaliwal, and now they are going straight to the residence of CP Joshi. It is being informed by our sources as there are as many as 80 MLAs who are not in favor of Sachin Pilot getting the post of the Rajasthan Chief Minister, and they are saying that they are basically demanding from the Congress leadership that Ashok Gehlot should retain this position of the Chief Minister of Rajasthan even after he gets elected as the Congress president. They are saying that Ashok Gehlot should be there and he should present the fifth budget of the Rajasthan government. They are not ready to give up this post for Sachin Pilot, and they are saying that how can we give confidence to a person who had already showed his rebellion, because of whom the Rajasthan government of the Congress party had led to the brink, and that is the reason why they are saying that we are not ready to accept Sachin Pilot as the successor of Ashok Gehlot after he gets elected as the Congress president. But while on the other hand, there are supporters of Pilot camp as well. They are also saying that Pilot has been waiting for this opportunity from a very long time, but what we are witnessing on ground, the Gehlot camp is getting straightforwardly saying that they are not ready to give up this post to Sachin Pilot, and they are going to make pressure upon the Congress leadership as well by resigning, by giving their resignation letter to CP Joshi. They are saying that the Congress leadership...
It is very interesting that Ashok Gehlot says that I am not after any post, and whoever can come across as a promising candidate, anybody who can ensure Congress party's win in the next assembly elections should be made the Chief Minister. But his supporters, MLAs of his camp have made it absolutely clear the strategy is to pressurize the High Command, because this definitely is going against the one person, one post principle, which was a decision taken as part of the organizational reform.
Well, Ashok Gehlot is being known for his name as Jadugar because he always opens his cards at the very last moment, and that is what he has done in this case as well. He has been officially saying that he would prefer whatever will be decided by the Congress leadership. He has been saying that he has filed this nomination for the Congress presidential elections only because the Gandhi family wanted him to do this. He tried his level best to convince Rahul Gandhi ready to take up this post of the Congress president. When he refused to do so, then only Ashok Gehlot came to the fore and got ready to file the nomination for the presidential election. Same thing has happened for this post of Chief Minister of Rajasthan as well. He has been saying that he will follow all the instructions which will be given by the Congress leadership, but the MLAs of his camp, they are not ready. They are making pressure upon the Congress leadership that if their voice would not be listened by the Congress leadership, if their demand would not be accepted by the Congress leadership, then they are going to resign. So that is the kind of a pressure which they are trying to make upon the Congress High Command. They are saying that Gehlot has done really well in the past 4 years. Assembly elections are also coming in. So that is the reason why Ashok Gehlot should continue in the last year as well. He should present the 5th budget of the Rajasthan government of Congress party, because he is the face.
Tell us more about this meeting between the 80 loyalists of the Gehlot camp who already have prepared their one-line resignation letters and Speaker CP Joshi.
Well, this meeting began at the residence of Shanti Dhaliwal at 5 p.m. where all these MLAs of Gehlot camp started arriving, and many of these MLAs have also spoken to media and categorically mentioned that they are not ready to give up this post of the Chief Minister to Sachin Pilot, because he had already shown rebellion against his own government. So how can they trust such a person who had already left the Rajasthan government of the Congress party into drink, and that is the reason why they want Ashok Gehlot to continue with this post. They are saying that despite of the fact that there is a rule within the Congress party of one person, one post, even if Ashok Gehlot would become the Congress president, he should continue to be the Rajasthan Chief Minister, and that is what they are going to demand in the CLP meeting as well. Many of these leaders were categorically saying that this would not be acceptable by those people, by those MLAs, and this would also be a threat upon the Rajasthan government as well if the Congress leadership would not listen to their own opinion, their own viewpoint. And that is the reason why they have also prepared a one-line resignation letter. All these MLAs, as many as 80 MLAs are there at the residence of Shanti Dhaliwal. They are coming by bus, and it is being informed to us by our sources that they are going to the residence of CP Joshi. They are going to submit this resignation letter to CP Joshi if their demands would not be accepted by the Congress leadership in today's CLP meeting.
Right, absolutely. I think we've also accessed the letter which says, आदरणीय महोदय, मैं मेरी विधानसभा क्षेत्र की सदस्यता से स्वेच्छा से इस्तीफा देता हूं, कृपया मेरा इस्तीफा अविलंब स्वीकार करने कृपा करें. I believe this is the format, Niyamika, isn't it? That the MLAs are going to follow. The Gehlot camp MLAs who are trying to build pressure on the High Command. The format we've accessed, the one-line resignation letter that you were talking about. But what is the High Command going to do? What are the observers doing? What is their strategy? If not Sachin Pilot, given the kind of opposition that they are facing from within the party, from the Gehlot camp, then who? Then who is going to be their choice?
Well, the Congress president had appointed Mallikarjun Kharge as the AICC senior observer to look after this matter. Even the General Secretary in charge, Ajay Makan, was also being sent to Jaipur to attend this CLP meeting and to convince all these MLAs over one name for the successor of Ashok Gehlot. But the developments which we have witnessed in the last 24 hours, everything has got changed. And earlier also, Sachin Pilot was among the front runners. But now this entire plan is getting changed because the Gehlot camp is really strong. They are trying to make pressure upon the Congress High Command. They are even giving threat upon the government in Rajasthan of the Congress party by saying that if their demands would not be met, then there will be a risk over the Rajasthan government as well. So it is going to be interesting to see in the upcoming hours that how Ajay Makan and Mallikarjun Kharge would convince these MLAs for one name in upcoming days who is going to be the successor of Ashok Gehlot as well, because they were here to listen to all their grievances, to their opinions that who would become the next chief minister of Rajasthan. But now everything has got changed. Earlier they were saying that whatever will be the decision of the Congress High Command, every single person, every single member of the Congress party is going to accept that. But now
let me quickly introduce the guests. I'll come back to you and continue our discussion. We are joined by Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. We have Karan Verma with us, an author. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, leader of the Congress party, is joining us. We also have Dr. Suman C. Raman, political analyst. I'm requesting our guests to please hold on for a minute or two till we get live updates from Niyamika. Niyamika, so the MLAs are now, the Gehlot camp MLAs are now heading from Shanti Dhariwal's residence to the speaker, CP Joshi's residence.
Well, that is being informed by our sources. They are saying that they are straightly going towards the residence of CP Joshi to submit their resignation. A one-line resignation letter has been prepared by all these MLAs of the Gehlot camp, and they are just going to make a demand that Ashok Gehlot should retain this position of the chief minister. If he is not going to retain, then one of his close aides, who is for instance, CP Joshi's name is also coming to the fore, that if Ashok Gehlot would not be able to accept this position following the rule of the Congress party of one man, one post, then CP Joshi should get this position of the chief minister. But they are not ready to accept Sachin Pilot for the successor of Ashok Gehlot. They are saying that we cannot trust this person. He has already shown rebellion against his own government, and because assembly elections are also coming in, it will give an opportunity to the political opponents as well to target the Congress party, and only Ashok Gehlot can handle this current situation which is going on in Rajasthan.
More than selecting the next chief minister, it has now become a struggle for the Congress party to save the unit, to save the government there from breaking apart, Niyamika, isn't it? What are we picking up as far as the Pilot camp is concerned? We've heard Gehlot camp MLAs come out in the open and also issue warnings, give ultimatums to the Congress party high command, saying that if you don't go by our choice, then there are going to be resignations. What about the Pilot camp?
Well, the only issue with the Pilot camp is that they don't have as many numbers of MLAs as the Gehlot camp, because these numbers are getting increased. Gehlot camp, earlier there were around 43 MLAs who had reached Shanti Dhariwal's residence. Then it increased to 80 MLAs who are in support of Ashok Gehlot. So the main problem with the Pilot camp is that they don't have appropriate numbers to show their strength before the Congress High Command to pressurize them to select his name for the next chief ministerial post. But while on the other hand, we are witnessing that Gehlot camp is getting stronger. All those MLAs who had reached the CM residence to attend CLP meeting, they are also being seen in the visuals that they had also gone to the residence of Dhariwal to take a part in that meeting of giving out a resignation to CP Joshi. So that is going to create more problem for Sachin Pilot, because he won't be able
Niyamika,
to,
stay on with us. We also have Bhavar joining us in the broadcast. Bhavar, क्या सूरत हाल है फिलहाल? क्या गहलोत कैंप के MLAs मन बना चुके हैं? क्योंकि फॉर्मेट हमने लेटर का एक्सेस कर लिया, एक लाइन का रेजिग्नेशन देने के लिए तैयार हैं. कितने ऐसे MLAs हैं? संख्या बताइए. और इस वक्त क्या वो CP जोशी से मिलने के लिए निकल चुके हैं? रास्ते में क्या हो रहा है?
इस तरीके से टाइम्स नाउ ने सबसे पहले ब्रेक किया कि 80 के आसपास जो MLAs हैं उन्होंने इस्तीफा अपना लिख दिया है, एक पंक्ति का इस्तीफा देंगे. ये बात हम तकरीबन 1 घंटे पहले भी बता चुके थे और वही हुआ जो हमने कहा. आप देखिए कि अब वो बस उन विधायकों को लेकर रवाना हुई है. प्रताप सिंह खाचरियावास ने अभी बयान भी दिया है कि वो सीधे CP जोशी यानी कि अध्यक्ष के पास पहुंचेंगे और अपना इस्तीफा वहां देंगे. अब बड़ी बात ये होगी कि इस्तीफा देने के बाद ये बस कहाँ जाएगी? क्या ये बस बाड़ेबंदी के लिए किसी रिजॉर्ट में जाएगी या फिर CMR तो जाना अभी मुश्किल है. जिस शर्त पर वो लोग CMR जाते हैं, जिस बात पर बात बननी थी वो बात नहीं बनी है. अब क्योंकि इस्तीफे लिख दिए गए हैं और चाणक्य की भूमिका निभाते नजर आए शांति धारीवाल, जो कि गहलोत के राइट हैंड माने जाते हैं और बहुत विश्वास गहलोत उन पर करते हैं। कई बार सार्वजनिक मंच से वो कह चुके हैं कि गहलोत अगर वापस रिपीट करते हैं तो कैबिनेट मंत्री बनेंगे धारीवाल। तो ऐसे में धारीवाल ने यहाँ मुख्य भूमिका निभाई, जो कि उनके आवास पर सारे एमएलए इकट्ठे हुए। और आप देखिए कि जो 3 विधायक जो बसपा के थे, जो कांग्रेस में शामिल हुए थे, वो लोग पहले तक राजेंद्र गुड़ा के साथ थे, यानी कि 6 उनकी संख्या थी, लेकिन 6 के 6 वहां थे। अब वहां से 3 विधायक इधर आ गए, शांति धारीवाल के खेमे में आकर शामिल हो गए। तो ये भी एक बड़ा चौंकाने वाला तथ्य रहा और 80 से अधिक लोगों के इस्तीफे यहां पर हो चुके हैं। अब वो इस्तीफे देने के लिए स्पीकर के यहाँ जा रहे हैं।
पहले भी जब संकट आया था, सचिन पायलट के कैंप के लोग अलग हो गए थे, लग रहा था कि पार्टी छोड़ देंगे, किसी और पार्टी में चले जाएंगे। उस वक्त भी बीच का रास्ता निकाला और विनर के तौर पर अशोक गहलोत सामने आए थे। इस बार भी मास्टर स्ट्रोक है, बयान दे रहे हैं कि मैं किसी पद के पीछे नहीं हूं, जो अगला चुनाव जिता दे उसी को मुख्यमंत्री बनाए। और उनके खेमे के जो एमएलए हैं वो एक के बाद एक रेजिग्नेशन देने को तैयार। भंवर,
देखिए मुख्यमंत्री कहते क्या है करते क्या है, राजनीति के जादूगर राजस्थान में कहे जाते हैं। और देखिए किस तरह की स्थितियां उन्होंने बना दी है। पहले भी हम लगातार ये बात कहते रहे हैं कि मुख्यमंत्री अशोक गहलोत ने इसने अपने नाक का सवाल बना लिया है, अपनी इज्जत पर इसको ले आए हैं और वो किसी भी सूरत हाल में सचिन को वहां मुख्यमंत्री नहीं बनने देंगे, क्योंकि पिछले 4 साल से अगर उनकी एकमात्र सचिन पायलट
जी भंवर, आपकी आवाज कट रही है बीच बीच में, बट स्टे ऑन विद अस. भंवर and Niyamika are getting us the latest updates. Let's quickly take comments from our guests as well. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, it is amply clear now who's calling the shots in Rajasthan. The High Command says one person, one post policy will be followed. Gehlot's MLAs say we will resign. We want him to continue as the Chief Minister.
Well, Swati, I'd request you don't be speculative as of now. You know, there's a Congress presidential elections whose results will be there on October 17. Before that time, Gehlotji remains as the Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Now, in a democratic party that we have, all the MLAs have got a right to express their opinion. They might have personal preferences. They will select their own leader. Don't worry about it.
I am not speculating, but then tell me what is this entire exercise which is happening in Rajasthan? What is this entire exercise?
No, I don't want to be... Swati, one thing you must admit, you know, despite the fear of this thing, the vultures from the BJP camp looming, Rajasthan government is stable, will remain stable. Don't worry about that, and we are going to win the next elections also. In the meantime, if Ashok Gehlotji wins as the AICC president, then only the question of the change in the chief minister will happen.
Kamruzaman Chaudhary, I thought at least this time you will not blame the BJP. You will not blame the BJP because it is an infighting which is amply clear within the Congress party. I have to take quick comments because I have to keep going to our reporters also. So a quick counter from Sanju Verma. BJP को छोड़ा नहीं है, Kamruzaman Chaudhary ने कह दिया है कि vultures are there. Vultures are eyeing their MLAs.
You know, Swati, जिस पार्टी में राहुल गांधी जैसे ट्रोजन हॉर्स और नेता हो, वहां बीजेपी के वल्चर्स को काम करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Assuming there are vultures in BJP, I don't want to trivialize this debate. Let's be very clear about one thing. The fact that the CLP meeting was held or is currently underway at Ashok Gehlot's confidant Shanti Dhariwal's residence, the fact that Govind Ram Meghwal, a very close confidant of Ashok Gehlot and a strong man in Rajasthan politics, the fact that Dr. Subhash Garg, the Minister for Technical Education in Rajasthan, and again one of the closest confidants of Ashok Gehlot, all these people have come together to say that let Ashok Gehlot present the budget next year and let a decision be taken about the post of the CM only after that, which means that they are actually bargaining for time and they want to make sure that in the interim, even if Ashok Gehlot becomes the Congress president, he continues as the CM of Rajasthan also. And I think it's a foregone conclusion that Ashok Gehlot will be the next Congress president if noise and narrative is anything to go by, given that the decision will be taken by 12 Tughlaq Lane, that is Rahul Gandhi, and 10 Janpath, that is Sonia Gandhi. And I think both these people have put their resources, their might and their faith in Ashok Gehlot.
Okay.
That is there in public domain for anyone who has a basic understanding in politics to see and to understand. My only submission is this. I have a feeling that since Ashok Gehlot's track record as the Chief Minister of Rajasthan has been far from flattering, maybe the Gandhis might come to a compromise, not have Sachin Pilot because he's supposed to be the Betanwa of Ashok Gehlot, but get somebody like the current Speaker of the Assembly, C.P. Joshi, to fill in for Ashok Gehlot, because don't forget, Swati, in 2008, C.P. Joshi was a big contender for the Chief Minister's post, but because he lost the Assembly elections...
It's a win-win situation for Ashok Gehlot, Sumansi Raman. And often it is witnessed that the High Command finds it very difficult to resolve issues when it is Rajasthan.
I think that this is quite clear what Mr. Gehlot's game plan is. And today is one of the very, very rare occasions that I actually agree with what Sanju Verma says. The plan is not for Gehlot to continue as Chief Minister, which is quite frankly not possible should he become the Congress President. He knows it very well that he cannot manage both the posts. The plan is to prevent Sachin Pilot from occupying this chair, and it is in some ways disappointing for neutral observers like me that a person like Sachin Pilot is not able to command support of even 20 out of the 100 Congress MLAs, despite all the hype that's been going on in the last few days that Sachin Pilot will take over as Chief Minister. The other point I want to make is there was no need for a CLP meeting today at all. So clearly, Mr. Gehlot has not been elected Congress President yet. Once that happens, after, should there be an election on October 17th, or if there is a contest then on October 19th, then the CLP meeting could have been held to choose the new leader. Where was the need for such a meeting today? The need for such a meeting today was because Mr. Gehlot felt that he needed to consolidate his hold in terms of choosing his successor, prevent Sachin Pilot from occupying the chair. And that is the reason for the CLP meeting today. That is the reason for all the drama that we are seeing today. I think the eventual compromise is someone like C.P. Joshi, who also is in the good books of the Gandhi family, or some suitable other Ashok Gehlot loyalist, potentially would be made the Chief Minister, and Mr. Pilot would be kept out. Perhaps had Sachin Pilot not rebelled, maybe things may have been different, but I doubt that at this stage it is just speculation. But I think the mistake that Sachin Pilot perhaps made was in that rebellion and not biding his time. But he could not have anticipated Mr. Gehlot becoming Congress President. So it's very, very difficult to blame him as well. The point is...
what I want to also understand, a quick follow-up question. That I have for you, Sumansi Raman. Before that, I think we were playing out Satish Poonia's tweet. First reaction, very interesting reaction coming in from Satish Poonia, was saying, Rujhan aane shuru ho gaye hain, Jai Bhajpa, Tay Bhajpa, #2023. So the BJP already claiming ki 2023 mein BJP ki government aane wali. The follow-up question, Sumansi Raman, is, did the High Command anticipate this and went with the plan that Mr. Gehlot always had in his mind and his strategy, or did the High Command not know that this could be the situation that they would have to face?
If they did not know this, then it reflects extraordinarily poorly on the Congress leadership. I mean, this was clear as crystal that Mr. Gehlot was not going to give up on the Rajasthan CM post without at least some kind of a option of putting his man in the post. Now, Mr. Pilot went and was part of the Bharat Jodo Yatra in Kerala a few days ago with Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Did they talk about this? Clearly, they must have discussed this particular issue. 3 days later, Mr. Gehlot was there in Kerala with the Bharat Jodo Yatra talking to Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So clearly, this is something that reflects poorly on the leadership of the party. On the
reflects poorly on the leadership of the party. Karan Verma, do you think this will eventually lead to Jai Bhajpa, Tay Bhajpa, as Mr. Poonia is claiming?
That will happen eventually in 2023, I believe. But right now what's happening, Swati, is Project Proxy Power. A Rahul Gandhi proxy is going to be anointed as the Chief of Congress, and an Ashok Gehlot proxy is going to be anointed as the Chief Minister of Rajasthan. You wait and watch how this drama unfolds, because this has been scripted at 10 Janpath and 12 Tughlaq, and it is now being directed and produced by Ashok Gehlot and scripted by perhaps Shanti Dhariwal. So this is all a scripted drama where 82 MLAs are going to come up and say we are resigning, and they are going to project Sachin Pilot as the ultimate party breaker in chief. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb in all of this, and Mr. Ashok Gehlot, like a hero, is going to emerge as the savior of Rajasthan Congress. The truth is, the more the things change in Congress, the more they remain the same.
Okay.
They want to clutch on to power at any cost. The old guard is still going to remain in charge.
That defeats
and
the
this is how
whole
proxy
purpose of
power is going to
organizational
play.
reforms.
And
Kamruzaman
people are
Chaudhary,
intelligent enough.
that is a very interesting analysis Karan Verma has come up with. Proxy power project, he says. Mr. Chaudhary, can you hear me?
Yeah, Swati, that was for me.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I think he agrees.
Basically, you know, I just mentioned, the vultures of BJP, जैसे गीत अमराता है ना, जैसा मतलब कि okay, now is the time to capture power. They have done it in Madhya Pradesh, they have done it in Goa, they have done it shamelessly in Karnataka. Now also their power play failed once 2 years ago in Rajasthan also. Now they are just hoping that there will be some problem in Rajasthan Congress. But my ground reports from Rajasthan say, contrary to the scene that you are playing in national television, there is absolutely no problem within the Congress party, rather the legislature party of Rajasthan. All of the MLAs are united.
The MLAs are
Whatever
talking.
decision the CLP
It's not
will be
us.
taking,
It's not us putting words into their mouths. The MLAs are talking, giving ultimatums to the High Command. What are these resignated?
Difference. Congress party has got an opinion. Each MLA has got his opinion. Unlike the opinion that is thrust from
Then wait for the
Nagpur.
CLP meeting to happen.
We have got a
Then wait for the CLP meeting to happen. Meet the observers. Tell them what your opinion is. Why do this entire tendering resignation drama?
Just give me some patience. Have some patience. Why are you so
It can't be a
impatient
monologue
that the
by this
Rajasthan
man,
government is
Swati.
going to fall tomorrow? The point is that we are a democratical party wherein each and every member of the party has got a right of his opinion. Ultimate decision will be taken by the CLP. Once a final
That is not happening. That is not happening. Sanju Verma wants to come in, but that is not happening. Nobody is giving the CLP meeting a chance.
Wait and watch.
Sanju Verma,
Swati, don't be
nobody is
speculative.
giving a chance to the meeting to happen.
No, don't be speculative, please.
Not speculating, just going by what your MLAs are saying and the reports that we are getting.
Wait and watch.
Okay, wait and watch. Sanju Verma, wait and watch.
This man not to heckle.
No, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Kamruzaman. We heard you. Now it's my turn. Swati, let me add to what Karan Verma said. Since he used a very interesting analogy of, proxy power project. I say, Congress is all about SSS, Satta, Sazish or Swat. These are the three S's on which their entire politics revolves around. On a more serious note, whether it is Gehlot or Pilot or CP Joshi or Shanti Dhariwal himself, that is not the moot point. The moot point is this. Is Ashok Gehlot going to be the Congress president? Is that a foregone conclusion? Yes. What does that tell you about this entire organizational revamp? It is a big farce. Point number 2. Why are the Gandhis not giving chance to somebody like a Sachin Pilot, assuming Ashok Gehlot's confidant comes in and Sachin Pilot is ousted out? It shows that meritocracy and youth power in politics, as far as Congress goes, that's a big zero. We promote youngsters and the Congress relies on octogenarians. Point number 3. I want to make a very quick point, Swati, which should not be lost. There was a tweet posted by Kapil Sibal in 2020 when this entire fracas between Gehlot and Sachin Pilot broke out. He tweeted, I am very concerned for the Congress party. Will we ever learn our lessons, or will we learn our lessons only after the horses bolt out of the stable? This was Kapil Sibal way back in 2020. Even now he is in the Rajya Sabha thanks to the Samajwadi Party. Even he has abandoned the Congress party. The limited point is this. When you saw chief ministers being changed by the BJP in Uttarakhand, Trivendra Singh Rawat, then Tirath Singh Rawat, and then you had Pushkar Singh Dhami. It was a smooth transition without any circus in the media. When Biplab Deb was replaced by Manik Saha, there was no circus in the media, no speculation. It was a smooth transition. When Vijay Rupani was replaced by Bhupendra Bhai Patel in Gujarat, it was again a smooth transition with no drama or circus in the media. That's the difference difference between BJP and Congress, which is electorally finished. Their spokespeople can come and give a bhashan, but start winning
All right,
elections.
I have to take live inputs from our reporters, but quick counter. Suman Sirman wants to come in. Quick counter, sir.
Swati, I think the big problem for the Congress party is Mr. Ashok Gehlot is not really very keen on becoming the Congress president. I mean, this is something which
Okay, I'm interrupting you, sir. We have live reactions coming in.
सर बाइट ले लो, बाइट हो रही है।
जब भी कांग्रेस पार्टी तब हम अपनी जान दे देंगे। जबरदस्ती देश में बीजेपी का षड्यंत्र राजस्थान में कामयाब नहीं होना चाहिए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी पहले भी बीजेपी के लोग लगे हुए 4 सरकार को भारतीय जनता पार्टी गरीबी महंगाई जबरदस्त है देश में। बीजेपी का षड्यंत्र राजस्थान में कामयाब नहीं होना चाहिए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी पहले भी षड्यंत्र करती है। बीजेपी के लोग लगे हुए पिछले 4-5 सरकार को अस्थिर करने के लिए। भारतीय जनता पार्टी राजस्थान की सरकार को गिराना चाहती है।
सरकार गिर गई क्या? सरकार
आपको लग रहा है कि सरकार गिर गई? सरकार नहीं गिर सकती। इसका दम है हमारे में। जो इस्तीफा दे रहे हैं और जो नाराजगी है, नाराजगी दूर हमारे परिवार के मुखिया संभालेंगे, करेंगे, सुनेंगे बात तो दूर हो जाएगी।
ये तो ब्लैकमेल हो रहा है क्या? ये कहा जा रहा है कि इमोशनल ब्लैकमेल है क्या? इमोशनल ब्लैकमेल है?
एक बात बताइए।
हाँ बताइए।
मैंने आपको किसी व्यक्ति का नाम नहीं दिया। आप लोकतंत्र संख्या बल से चलता है ना। राजस्थान के विधायक जिसके साथ होगा वो लीडर होगा ना। 100 क्रॉस एमएलए एक तरफ है और 10-15 एमएलए एक तरफ है। वो मेरी बात सुनिए आप। 10 अपनी बोलते रहेंगे। 10-15 एमएलए अपनी बात कहेंगे, उनकी सुनी जाएगी।
लेकिन सर
और 102 एमएलए तो
तय करेगा।
आप तय करोगे क्या?
पार्टी अलग
आप तय करोगे क्या? कमाल कर रहे हैं।
आप लोग मीटिंग में क्यों नहीं गए या कोई मौका क्यों नहीं दिया? क्योंकि बातचीत तो
आला कमान के लिए मैं खुद, आप समझ लीजिए, सुबह तनोट माता का वो मंदिर है राजस्थान में जहाँ 450 पाकिस्तान के बम डिफ्यूज हो गए, फटे नहीं। वहाँ अशोक गहलोत जी के साथ मैं और हमारे पार्टी के मुझे डोटासरा जी गए थे। माता जी का आशीर्वाद लेकर आए। सीएम साहब अपने घर चले गए। वहाँ पूरी तैयारी थी मीटिंग की, सुन लीजिए। वो घर चले गए। डोटासरा जी और मैं वहाँ गए। खड़गे साहब से और माकन साहब से मेरी बात हुई। मैं डोटासरा जी को बुलाया, उनको धारीवाल जी को लेने गया। धारीवाल जी ने कहा यार ये मुझे जाने ही नहीं दे रहे। वहाँ 90 से ज्यादा विधायक इकट्ठे हो चुके थे जब मैं पहुंचा। विधायकों ने कहा साहब हम आपके एक आह्वान पर, सीएम साहब ने जब ये कहा कि मैं तुम्हारा अभिभावक हूँ, तुम्हारी हर भावना का मैं सम्मान रखूंगा। आप हम जो 108 विधायक, 125 विधायक निर्दलीय भी वहाँ हैं, हम आपके साथ खड़े रहे। पार्टी हमारी सुनती नहीं, अपने आप फैसले हो जाते हैं। तो जब आंदोलन होगा, संघर्ष होगा तो सोनिया गांधी जी, राहुल गांधी के आह्वान पर जान दे देंगे, हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। अगला कदम आप देख लेना। माकन साहब के हमारे रिश्ते बहुत अच्छे हैं। जरूरत होगी दिल्ली भी जाएंगे, हमारा परिवार में। क्यों नहीं करे? आला कमान हमारे परिवार का मुखिया है। आपसे पूछ के तोड़ना जाएंगे, हमें कहाँ जाना है ये तो हम तय करेंगे। बताओ आप ही, ये भी प्रेस हमें बता रही है। राजस्थान की जनता प्रताप सिंह खाचरियावास को जानती है। ये आप ये आवाज सुन ली आपने सड़क पे। इसलिए आप मेरे बारे में, मैं सड़क का आदमी हूँ। मैंने आपको इतनी बड़ी बात की, सोनिया गांधी जी, राहुल गांधी जी, अशोक गहलोत जी के आह्वान पर जब आंदोलन होगा, राहुल गांधी जी आह्वान करेंगे तो जान दे देंगे, खून बहा देंगे। ही तो होता है। अरे पार्टी के भीतर आंदोलन नहीं हो रहा, बीजेपी के षड्यंत्र का जवाब दे रहे हैं। कल हमारे एमएलए यूनाइट रहने चाहिए, नाराज नहीं होने चाहिए एमएलए।
Right, so that was a live reaction coming in from Mr. Pratap Singh Khachariawas. he says that we will go to the High Command now. He also accepts that there are MLAs who are tendering resignations. Let's go across to Niyamika now. Niyamika, that's a big admission coming in from Pratap Singh Khacharia-Vas. Although he says that, everything is well within the party, there is no rift, but there are MLAs who are tendering resignations. What's happening? Niyamika, if you can hear me, that we just played out a live reaction by Mr. Khacharia-Vas, who says we'll go to the High Command now, but he is also not denying that MLAs are tendering resignations. If there is no rift, then why is that happening?
क्या माकन साहब से भी मिल के आया, सीएम साहब से भी मिलकर के आया, डोटासरा जी, मेयर, सीएम साहब तीनों साथ थे। सीएम साहब बुला रहे तब तो नहीं जा रहे एमएलए, तो एमएलए की भावनाएं तो सुनेंगे, उनको एक साथ तो रखना पड़ेगा।
धारीवाल नहीं दिखे हैं।
धारीवाल जी आ गया, भाई लीड कर रही है।
एक बड़ी बात, आपको लगता है
ज्यादा विधायक,
आपको लगता है आला कमान,
पहले वहाँ 92 थे, अब शायद यहाँ 100 हो गए।
आपको लगता है आला कमान बात सुनेगा?
अरे आला कमान हमारे नेता है, सोनिया गांधी जी, राहुल गांधी जी, वेणुगोपाल जी, अशोक गहलोत जी, सब हमारे नेता हैं। जब वो मोदी सरकार के खिलाफ आंदोलन खड़ा करेंगे तो हम सड़कों पर लड़ेंगे, खून पसीना बहाएंगे उनके आह्वान पर। अरे यार कुड़ कहीं कह रहे हो यार, संख्या भी तो थाने जानो थे, होटल में देखे हो संख्या यार।
अब प्रताप सिंह जी, रात में अभी रात
संख्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं, तुम
अभी रात में और कौन सा चैप्टर अभी बाकी है सर?
आप व्यक्तियों पे सवाल करोगी, मैं आपको जवाब नहीं दूंगा।
राजस्थान का आपके नारे भी बात है।
अरे बात सुनिए, अरे एक मिनट, गलत बात। मैं कोई मुख्यमंत्री पद की दौड़ में नहीं हूँ, मैं कांग्रेस का कार्यकर्ता हूँ, रोड मास्टर हूँ, आंदोलनकार संघर्ष का खिलाड़ी हूँ बचपन से, इसलिए फालतू का मन मत चढ़ाओ यार।
विधायक को सीएम बनाने की बात हुई ऐसी,
तो यार वो कह रहे हैं अगले,
अरे यार
एक मिनट, ऐसा ऐसा है कि वो एमएलए ये कह रहे हैं कि ये जो 102, 110 विधायक एक साथ फिर रुक जा, वो उनमें से किसी एक को बना दिया जाए। यार मेरी सिविल लाइन से ही है यार, क्या कह रहे, यहीं से तो एमएलए हूँ मैं यार, पब्लिक सड़क पे खड़ी।
अशोक गहलोत के दिल्ली जाने से उससे तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं, क्यों?
अरे एमएलए कह रहे हैं क्यों जा रहे हैं दिल्ली, हमसे क्यों नहीं पूछ रहे? और अभी 2 पद कहाँ है, वो तो कह रहे हैं 2 पद नहीं है, तो आप कौन होते हो एकदम अचानक? 17 तारीख के बाद बात करना, ये झगड़ा ये चल रहा है कि जब वो अभी राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष बने नहीं तो अभी कैसे जा सकते हैं?
मतलब अभी इस्तीफा ना दे, अभी पहले जाके
पहले राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष लड़े, हाँ तो फिर कोई भी बात हो, क्या दिक्कत?
और उसके बाद भी 102 में से
Okay, let's try and connect with our reporters, with Niyamika and Bhavar. Niyamika, if you can hear me and if you can tell me exactly what Mr. Khacharia-Vas is claiming. He says, let Mr. Gehlot first contest the Congress presidential polls. Let him first become the Congress president. Then we'll see. He's also not denying the fact that MLAs are tendering resignations, or in fact already have prepared their resignations, are ready to hand it over.
Well, that's absolutely correct. He hasn't denied that these are the MLAs who had given their resignation, and that is the reason why they have come here at the residence of Speaker CP Joshi. He is also indirectly attacking Sachin Pilot. He is saying that the Congress leadership must listen to the 102 MLAs who are not in favor of this matter, that Ashok Gehlot should resign from the post of the Rajasthan Chief Minister. And he is also saying that they are basically trying to hurt to the voices of the in particular 10 to 15 MLAs who are not in favor of this decision. So that is the reason why all these MLAs have come here at CP Joshi's residence to tender their resignation. They are saying that Ashok Gehlot should remain at the post of the Chief Minister of Rajasthan. That is the only demand which they want to make before CP Joshi, and they are basically trying to give a threat to the government as well. The independent MLAs have also said this thing to the media that if the Congress High Command won't listen to their opinion, then it would be a threat to the government as well. As these were the MLAs who were giving a support to the Rajasthan government of the Congress party. So they are saying that they want Ashok Gehlot to retain this position of the Chief Minister, despite of the fact that he would get elected as the Congress president as well in the upcoming days.
Right. So what next now in terms of this rebellion which is brewing, as far as the Gehlot camp is concerned, and for the Sachin Pilot camp as well? Help us understand that Niamika, that angle.
Well, Pratap Singh has clearly mentioned that ये कोई बगावत नहीं बल्कि नाराजगी है. This is the kind of a line which he has taken, and he has said that he has a complete faith. He and other MLAs have also have complete faith that their leader Ashok Gehlot would come and everything will get resolved as soon as possible. So that is the reason why all these people have come here at the residence of CP Joshi to give out their opinion, what they want, and he has assured the media as well that the leader would come here, and the Congress leadership will also accept their demands, because there is this is basically a show of strength that as many as 100 plus MLAs have come here at the residence of CP Joshi tendering their resignation, making a demand that Ashok Gehlot should be there at the post of the Chief Minister of Rajasthan.
So basically, Niamika, they are asking the High Command to let Ashok Gehlot be the Chief Minister. Mr. Khacharia was also said that why isn't Ashok Gehlot discussing it with the MLA? So what does he mean? कि क्या वो कांग्रेस प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे या नहीं, ये MLA से बात नहीं हुई है? What exactly is it about the elections that the MLAs are demanding?
Well, the MLAs are quite clear about this fact that Ashok Gehlot is going to file his nomination for the presidential elections. Even before today, these MLAs are also saying that they will be going to Delhi in support of Ashok Gehlot for the post of the Congress president when he will file the nomination paper. But they are not ready to accept the fact that there will be another CM for Rajasthan if Ashok Gehlot would become the Congress president, following the rule of the Congress party of one man, one post, and that is the reason why they are saying that this is not a matter of discussion. He should be the one, he should remain at the post of the Chief Minister, and there is no point of discussing other names in any kind of such meeting with the Congress leadership. They are saying that they just want Ashok Gehlot to be there, to remain the Congress, to remain the Chief Ministerial face of the Rajasthan government, and that is the reason why they are saying many of the other MLAs have also mentioned that the tenure of Ashok Gehlot was quite successful, and they are not ready to accept any other chief ministerial face in the upcoming year, because they have also mentioned about the assembly elections as well. They are saying that this is going to be a risk for the Congress party in the future days if any other
so come what may, basically the Gehlot camp MLAs are saying that Sachin Pilot is not acceptable to us. We want Ashok Gehlot to continue. Now, there are two things, and quickly if you could clarify, Niamika, is the CLP meeting going to happen today or not? Will these MLAs meet the observers? One. Two, now BJP is alleging, or rather BJP is anticipating, that this will lead to resort politics. Are there any indications of that on ground?
Well, that is yet to be seen, that whether these MLAs would go to a resort because they won't be able to go to attend the CLP meeting, because they have already tendered their resignation to the speaker, so they won't be eligible to attend the Congress Legislative Party meeting. But if as per Pratap Singh, he has also said that he is hopeful that his leader Ashok Gehlot would come and will speak to them, will accept their demand. So that is what we need to see in the next few hours as well, that what will be the future course of action by these MLAs.
Okay. So,
right now they are
so in that case, Niamika, that's a big breaking input that you're sharing with us. Tell us the exact number of MLAs who have already tendered their resignation.
Well, as per Pratap Singh, he has mentioned that 101 MLAs have tendered their resignation. Today they are here at the residence of CP Joshi, and he has been claiming that the Congress leadership should accept their demand because they have the strength, they have the numbers, and that is the reason why all of them have come here with the hope that Congress High Command would listen to their opinion, their viewpoint, that Gehlot should remain the Congress face of the Rajasthan Chief Ministerial post. So that is the reason why they are waiting here for the official confirmation. They are also saying that they are hopeful the Congress leadership would listen to their grievances, to their demands. So right now we are here outside the residence of CP Joshi. We are yet to see that what will be the future course of action of these MLAs, whether they will go to a resort or their demands would be fulfilled. That we will need to see in the upcoming hours.
Let me take quick comments now. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, that's a big breaking development. The MLAs have made it absolutely clear. If it is Ashok Gehlot, then they are fine. They are not ready to accept Sachin Pilot. The ball is back in the High Command's court. The observers couldn't do much.
No, Swati, you must understand how the Congress party works. You know, the CLP will be meeting shortly. They will take a decision on who will be the next leader of the CLP. There is nothing to be speculative about it. And your reports that as per the statement of Pradeep Singh ji, that 100 plus MLAs have tendered their resignation, if that's the fact, then the government is no longer existing. The government has fallen in Rajasthan, but that's not the point.
That's not the point. I think that would be the biggest talking point then.
Observers are still there on the ground.
That would be the biggest talking point.
Swati.
Swati, may I please?
No.
May I please?
The point is that the CLP will be meeting.
Mr. Joshi himself,
they will elect their own leader.
It
will be a smooth transition. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but optics, as per optics, these MLAs have tendered their resignations. Sanju Verma and then Sumansi Ravan.
Okay. Swati, I completely debunk and refute what the Congress panelist is saying, that 101 MLAs resigning is not a big deal. Excuse me? That is the biggest deal of what is currently happening. This situation is completely tumultuous. It is in a state of flux, Rajasthan Congress and the Rajasthan government. And before you accuse the BJP, do you really need the BJP? You guys are so good at bringing your own downfall and demolishing whatever is left of your party, whatever is left of your ideology.
Okay, Sanju Verma, more breaking inputs coming in. I have to go across to Bhavar. Bhavar, Pratap Singh Khachariyawas ने क्या कैमरे पर ये कबूल कर लिया है, एडमिट कर लिया है और कंफर्म भी कर दिया है कि 101 एमएलए और संख्या ऊपर नीचे हो सकती है, इन लोगों ने अपना इस्तीफा सौंप दिया है सीपी जोशी को? क्या स्थिति है?
देखिए, अभी जिस तरह की संख्या प्रताप सिंह खचेरियावास ने बताई, उन्होंने कहा कि 92 के आसपास जो एमएलएज हैं वो इस्तीफा दे दिए हैं, लेकिन समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्योंकि जिस तरीके की बस वहां से रवाना हुई है, 48 लोग उस बस में आए हैं और उसके अलावा बाकी लोग जो गाड़ी लेकर आए हैं उनमें भी इतनी संभावनाएं नहीं लगती हैं क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे जो वहां पहुंचे ही नहीं थे। ऐसे में जो संख्या वो बता रहे हैं वो संख्या थोड़ी सी संदेहास्पद हो सकती है। हो सकता है कि उन्होंने फोन पे उनसे बात हो गई हो या कुछ और बात हुई हो। हालांकि जिस तरह की बात उन्होंने कही है 92 की संख्या जो बता रहे हैं, लेकिन 80 तक की संख्या का अनुमान वहां पर एक लग रहा था कि 80 तक संख्या के लोगों ने वहां इस्तीफा दे दिया था। लेकिन अब ये संख्या और ज्यादा बढ़कर बता रहे हैं, चाहे वो दबाव की पॉलिटिक्स कर रहे हैं या फिर एक संदेश इस तरह का देना चाहते हैं कि माहौल बने और उस माहौल में कहीं ना कहीं जो दूसरा गुट है वो अपने आप को कमजोर महसूस करे। ये भी एक कवायद इनकी हो सकती है। फिलहाल आधिकारिक रूप से कोई संख्या नहीं गिना सकता क्योंकि जब तक सीपी जोशी जो कि स्पीकर हैं वो नहीं बता देते कि कितने विधायकों के इस्तीफे उनके पास आए हैं, तब तक किसी भी एक फिक्स संख्या को कहना जरूरी है।
एक तो भंवर संख्या क्लियर होनी बहुत जरूरी है, दूसरी बात सीपी जोशी उसको एक्सेप्ट करते हैं या नहीं करते, उस पर स्थिरता निर्भर करती है सरकार की।
जी बिल्कुल, देखिए स्थिरता निर्भर करेगी क्योंकि अगर इतने सारे विधायक एक साथ मिलकर के इस्तीफा देते हैं तो अल्पमत में सरकार आती है और जाहिर सी बात है कि कोई रास्ता दूसरा बस गिरने की तरफ अग्रसर होती है अगर ऐसा होता है तो। लेकिन जैसा कि प्रताप सिंह खचेरियावास से जब मीडिया ने सवाल किया कि सरकार का क्या होगा तो उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा, हम लोग राहुल गांधी के साथ जान लड़ा देंगे और इस तरह की बातें, जिस तरह की बातें प्रताप सिंह करते रहते हैं और वो इस तरह की बातें करते हुए नजर आए हैं। जी
अभी अभी केवल आप कह रहे हैं कि प्रताप सिंह खचरियावास ये दावा कर रहे हैं, कॉन्फर्मेशन स्पीकर की तरफ से आना बहुत जरूरी है, वास्तव में स्थिति वहां क्या है वो समझने के लिए। लेकिन अब क्या होगा? अब ये जो एमएलएस बस में चढ़ गए हैं, जिनके बारे में कहा जा रहा है कि वो वहां मिले और अपना इस्तीफा दे दिया, ये अपने घरों को जाएंगे? कोई सीएलपी मीटिंग होगी? रिजॉर्ट पॉलिटिक्स होगी? क्या अब क्या होगा भविष्य में?
देखिए, इस्तीफा देने के बाद सीएलपी की मीटिंग में वो भाग नहीं ले सकते, ऐसा बताया जा रहा था। और अब ये देखना होगा कि बस किसी बड़ेबंदी की तरफ आगे बढ़ती है या बस सीएमआर की तरफ आगे जाती है, क्योंकि सीएमआर की तरफ अगर इन्हें जाना होता तो पहले भी जा सकते थे, जो कि नहीं गए। ये सीपी जोशी के वहां पहुंचे, इस्तीफे इन्होंने वहां पर देकर वहां पहुंचे हैं। तो ये देखने वाली बात होगी, कुछ ही देर में ये सारी स्थितियां स्पष्ट हो जाएंगी, क्योंकि विधायक वापस से उस बस में बैठना शुरू हो गए हैं और वो बस वहां से रवाना होगी। अब ये देखते हैं किस रास्ते की तरफ वो बस आगे बढ़ती है।
कुछ ऐसे चुप्पियां हैं जो बहुत सवाल खड़े करी। एक चुप्पी ऑब्जर्वर्स की, एक चुप्पी सचिन पायलट और उनके कैंप के एमएलएस की, और तीसरी चुप्पी जो है वो हमेशा की तरह हाईकमांड की। क्या मतलब है इस चुप्पी का? सवाल सबसे बड़ा ये, क्योंकि ऑब्जर्वर्स को वहां भेजा, ऑब्जर्वर्स ने रिपोर्ट तो पहुंचाई होगी ना हाईकमांड तक कि वहां हो क्या रहा है।
देखिए, जब यहाँ आए थे तो उन्होंने कहा जा रहा है, सूत्रों से जो खबर आई थी कि अजय माकन ने बात कही कि एक लाइन का जो जवाब है वो आलाकमान से आएगा और उसको मानना होगा। लेकिन जो विधायक थे वो अड़ गए इस बात पे कि आलाकमान नहीं, जो विधायक तय करेंगे कि यहाँ का मुखिया कौन होगा। और उस पर अड़ने के बाद वो लोग सीधे धारीवाल के यहाँ पहुंचे। शांति धारीवाल जो मंत्री हैं उनके आवास पर पहुंचते हैं, वहां इकट्ठा होते हैं और धारीवाल जब एक नारा वहां देते हैं कि हम सब एक हैं और सब एक साथ स्वर मिलाते हैं, और उसके बाद चंद मिनट के बाद एक खबर आती है कि सब वो इस्तीफा लेकर के और जा रहे हैं सीपी जोशी के यहाँ। तो जाहिर सी बात है कि कहीं ना कहीं एक नाराजगी है उनके बीच में, और वो नाराजगी को पाटने में जो यहाँ ऑब्जर्वर पहुंचे हैं वो नाकाम रहे। उन्होंने कोई इस तरह की बात नहीं की। हो सकता था कि वो वहां पर जाकर विधायक दल से बात करते, अगर उनको समझाने की कोशिश की जाती तो शायद कुछ बात बनती, लेकिन कहीं भी कोई पहल नजर नहीं आई किसी की तरफ से, और ये विरोधाभास बढ़ता चला गया।
विन विन सिचुएशन, दोनों हाथ में लड्डू इस वक्त अशोक गहलोत के हैं। अभी चुनाव लड़ेंगे, लोग कह रहे हैं कि जो हाईकमांड है वो उनके नाम पर थप्पा लगा चुका है। एक तरफ कांग्रेस पार्टी की मुखिया उनके बनने के चांसेस बहुत ज्यादा हैं, हालांकि ये ओपन इलेक्शन, फेयर इलेक्शन की बातें हो रही हैं। दूसरी तरफ मुख्यमंत्री पद ना छूटे राजस्थान में, ये भी उनके एमएलए और उनके कार्यकर्ता एक तरीके से सुनिश्चित कर रहे हैं। बाबर
जी बिल्कुल, देखिए जिस तरह की कवायद यहाँ देखने को मिल रही है, जिस तरह से विरोध करके उनके जो समर्थक विधायक हैं, समर्थित विधायक हैं, वो सब एकजुट हुए हैं। एकजुट होकर उन्होंने वहां बाड़ेबंदी टाइप एक मीटिंग करी है, धारीवाल के वहां पहुंचकर मीटिंग करी है, जबकि ऑब्जर्वर वहां पहले से आए हुए थे। मीटिंग का समय तय था, 3 बार मीटिंग का समय बदला और अब वो मीटिंग भी नहीं अभी तक हो पाई है। 7 बजे मीटिंग होना था, फिर 7:30 हुआ, फिर 8 हुआ और अभी तक देखिए कि वो मीटिंग नहीं हो पाई है। तो कुल मिलाकर ये कहा जा सकता है कि ये जो स्थितियां बन रही हैं वो आने वाले समय में 2023 और 24 दोनों में ही कांग्रेस के लिए घातक सिद्ध हो सकती है।
Okay, Bhavar, stay on with us. I want to bring in Niyamika because we are getting some reports now. As per our sources, Niyamika, there was a phone call that happened between Ashok Gehlot and KC Venugopal, and Mr. Gehlot has made it clear that it is not in my hand. The MLAs are upset. The situation is not in my hand. So that master stroke, him being called the Jadugar of Rajasthan politics is now getting even more clear. It's evident now who's calling the shots in Rajasthan. But to the High Command, Mr. Gehlot says, "Mere haath mein nahi hai. This is not in my hands."
Well, certainly, as this was also being mentioned by us in the previous lives as well, that he is being known as the Jadugar. So he always opens his cards at the last moment, and this time as well he is doing the same kind of thing because he is mainly mentioning that he is not saying anything. He is ready to accept whatever instructions will be given by the Congress High Command to him. He has accepted this decision of filing his nomination for the presidential elections only after the Gandhi family approved him to do so, and the same thing he is saying for the chief ministerial post as well. He is saying that whatever will be decided by the Congress party, by the Gandhi family, he would accept that, and he is giving out the entire credit to the MLAs of his state. He is saying that it is the demand of the Congress MLAs that he should be there, he should be at the position of the Rajasthan chief minister. That same kind of message is being given to the AICC General Secretary in charge KC Venugopal as well, when Ashok Gehlot spoken to him, and he has mentioned it that this is basically a demand of the Congress MLAs that Ashok Gehlot should retain his position of the Chief Minister, despite of the fact that he would become the Congress President by next month. So he is saying that now it is a demand of the Congress MLAs. They have given out their resignation, so now the entire decision would lie upon the Congress High Command, whether they are ready to accept all these resignations, whether they are going to accept this risk on their own government in Rajasthan, or would they accept the demand which is being raised by the Congress MLAs in Rajasthan.
Okay, very interesting. Let's take quick comments then. Karan Verma, is the BJP sensing an opportunity? आपदा में अवसर ढूंढ रही है BJP?
I don't think BJP needs to look for such opportunities. Congress gives them on a platter, and plus the election is, I think, less than a year away now. And they are in the pole position in Rajasthan because Rajasthan Congress has just imploded from within. And leave aside that, Swati, their governance track record in the last 5 years of the government under Ashok Gehlot has been disastrous, to say the least. It should be talked about more often. The way the law and order situation has spiraled completely out of control, the way they've given a free pass to organizations like PFI to hold rallies there, it's anyways, the doors are closing for them. I would be really worried if I were Sachin Pilot today, because here is a man who's actually popular. He's one of the few Congress leaders who are genuinely popular. And the doors are closing in for him because everybody is conspiring against him. It's time he smells the coffee and looks for political options for him, because they are going to make him the ultimate sacrificial lamb. They are going to show that he doesn't enjoy any clout within the party, though the fact is he does enjoy considerable mass support compared to people like Ashok Gehlot, who nobody likes, to be very honest, but is holding on to power because of his internal machinations within the Congress party.
That cannot be denied.
It's time for Sachin Pilot.
Okay, but you cannot deny the support that Ashok Gehlot is getting. I know Suman Singh and Sanjeev Verma both want to come in, but let me quickly take an update on the meetings that are happening or were supposed to happen, Niyamika. So what's the status update on the meetings? One, between the MLAs and the Speaker, the CLP meeting, is a meeting underway at this point of time? Are there more meetings scheduled? What's happening, Niyamika?
Well, no, the CLP meeting hasn't started yet. The timing is getting postponed. Earlier, it was being scheduled to happen at 7 p.m. Then it got at 7:30, then 8. So now, because all these MLAs of the Congress party are here at the residence of CP Joshi, and they have also tendered their resignation, so we cannot say that the CLP meeting has begun as of now. However, there are certain MLAs who are there at the residence of the Chief Minister Mallikarjun Kharge, and Ajay Makan are also there. Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot himself is being there along with Sachin Pilot. So a meeting has taken place between all these four people, between Mallikarjun Kharge, Ajay Makan, Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot, regarding the current situation, the prevailing condition which is being there in Rajasthan. But if we talk about the MLAs, then a large number of MLAs are currently present at the residence of CP Joshi. They are waiting for the official confirmation on the part of the Congress leadership as well, that whether their demands are going to be accepted or their resignation haven't been accepted by the Speaker as of now. So the official confirmation hasn't come as till now. So we are yet to see that what will be the future course of action.
All right, Niyamika, we have to take a very quick break on the broadcast. We'll come back to you for more inside details and more scoop on what's happening in Rajasthan. A quick break, viewers.